What up, y'all? I'm Steve with Elev8 Presents, and this is
Theresa.
Lovely Elev8 doll. And today we are here with
I'm Junior.
And we want to talk about this new program that we started. Theresa is really putting this thing together, and it's called Elev8 Veterans. And Junior has found his way here today, luckily, with an amazing giveaway that we did about a Silver Surfer. You'll find out more about this story. And I think the first thing I want to know, and probably they want to know, even Junior wants to know, is what is Elev8 Veterans? Like, we're doing all this Elev8 shit, so what is Elev8 Veterans?
Well, you introduced me as Theresa, the lovely Elev8 doll, which, yes, I'm an Elev8 doll, but also the founder of Elev8 Veterans. So Elev8 Veteran is currently a 501c3 nonprofit organization to aid in the rehabilitation and reacclimation to veterans back into civilian life. A lot of our veterans are addicted to opioids or have a dependency. I don't want to use the word addicted because to us, we don't have an addiction because we're just taking the pills we're prescribed. So in my terms, I want to call that an opioid dependency that could possibly turn into an addiction, right? And so what I want to do is help curb that. And in the suicide crisis that we have going on with not only our veterans, but their families as well. Teenagers in veterans homes and military homes, their suicide rate has skyrocketed over the last 3 years. It's the number one reason that our teens are dying right now is suicide. So I just kind of want to bring awareness to that and help to give therapy, like alternative therapies such as glass blowing to veterans that maybe not be able to process things in their mind but can handle glass blowing. I think it's a great therapy, but also give them consumption devices and educations to be able to consume cannabis healthily.
Oh, yeah. I guess, again, why did you start Elev8 Veterans?
Well, I'm so glad that TJ is here today because Junior. Is it TJ or Junior?
Junior.
It's Junior. Why did I say TJ? It doesn't
Mexico?
matter.
Maybe. Did you go to Mexico?
Oh, Tijuana. You're right. Ay, papi. There we go. No, that's probably Puerto Rican. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So the reason I started is because of this young man right here. Just recently did a giveaway. Go ahead.
I just met Junior running around the parking lot, come in here, see him, and find out he's the lucky winner today. And then I hear the story, and I'm like, What the fuck? Can you please share it? And
so why did I start Elev8 Veterans? Let's ask you. Tell us about your transition from the military till civilian life, till now.
Well, some of us get out of the military pretty easily. You know, we have guidance and everything, and some of us get pushed out fairly fast. You know, I had just came back from my last deployment in Afghanistan. I had 3 months to get out of the military. You know, I was dealing with a newborn, all sorts of stuff. I wasn't able to, submit my injuries that I had sustained during the last deployment. And so, of course, what the military does, it just loads us up with pills, and I was on 11 different medications, Tylenol 3, Tramadol, you name it, from pains, stress, depression. And after I had gone out, the pills would really start taking the toll. I'm a family man. One thing I dreamed of, especially after Iraq, I wanted to have a family.
Right. If you come back alive, you need kids.
I wanted to have a family. And so I was on my medications at a time, stay-at-home dad. I couldn't find a job at a time. A lot of these jobs that said, they hire veterans, was kind of BS, but it's okay. So my daughters were crying, and my kids do that. That's what they do. They cry at times. And they cried, and I'm a very easygoing dad. And my kids know that I can breathe past it. They can cry all damn day. I'm like, oh, what? But one time they cried, and I just snapped. And for a while, I wasn't feeling like myself. I stopped taking walks around the block with my kids. Like, things were starting, there was, indicators. And that was one big indicator. And my, ex-wife happened to come home at the time and for lunch and caught me in this yelling. And I was upstairs, my kids were downstairs, and they were in tears. I didn't see it until I come downstairs, and they were petrified, and of course she, fell back and, oh, you think the deployment didn't change you or the medications, then you're wrong, And in my head, I still kind of
You're the same you.
Yeah, I'm me, but at the same time, I'm still in denial. And worst gets to worst, moved to San Diego, divorce, kids gone, money gone, and now depression's really sitting in. I lost a job that, I went out there for, and I gained like 60 pounds. High school, I was 135. I was 255 now. It
was like
crazy.
a whole nother you.
A whole different, like.
And that was obesity then.
Fairly, I didn't like taking pictures. I wore double extra large shirts, and you can still see my beer belly. And it was crazy, and it was not a good feeling. And that's when I switched over to cannabis. I did try cannabis before the military, of course, and I never remember myself going crazy on anybody. And so sure enough, I'll start making my transition from the pills, and really at the year when we moved back to San Diego, I had pretty much quit my pills and all that, but I would still take something here and there. But when I made the transition to cannabis, like, it felt like all my worries was gone. Like, I can start being me, I can start being happy, I can start getting things done and start pushing towards the direction I need to go towards. I had to get my kids back or figure something out. Child support was hit. Like, it was a crazy, fuck fest, and it sucked, and it's something I definitely don't wish upon people. And surely cannabis did help. It helped my stress levels just go completely down. I went to the gym. Sure enough, I started seeing results. I became, I got my certificate in personal training. Started personal trainers, and after that, I started, introducing people into cannabis as well, as opposed to, hey, I gotta take all these 11 supplements, and dude, I'm like, dude, that's crazy. Just take a hit, bro, and you're good, But cannabis made a big change in my life, and I don't sugarcoat shit. My kids know, they know what I do for a living now. I move out here, I'm an assistant grower. I didn't come out here. You actually came out here for my kids. I just, bam, here's the job. You want? I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll take it, because I saw this shit in Afghanistan,
Right?
It is a huge difference. It makes a big impact, and using it in the correct and right way, it's nothing but positive, results. And of course, yes, and hate smoking. It's not so good for the lungs,
Yeah. So is that what you do right now? Do you mainly consume by combustion?
Yes, that's what I do.
And that's kind of the thing for Elev8 Veterans, is to help people like you find something that maybe you don't know about, or there are a lot of different reasons you might not have one, but try to get you this, because...
And what's crazy, previous conversation, I used to, powder coat them.
Right.
And I never, my coworker, he knew everything about it,
Wow.
And he's like, yeah, this is... I'm like, man, I don't... Okay, so you're talking about wire goes in here, and it goes like this. So, yeah, I'm like... Okay, cool, but I never got one.
A bowl is easy, just a lighter.
I never got one, but I was always so amazed on it, and I'm like, and I always regretted not purchasing one, back in the years when I was doing it, so I could say, hey, this is what Daddy used to do. Cause I used to come with some messed up samples, and I was like, yeah, girls, this is Granny Apple. You
would take them home?
Oh yeah, I love Granny Apple. Granny Apple was my favorite color. That was my favorite color.
So thankfully for this man here, Steve, creating this Silver Surfer 15 years ago, and allowing me to come in and create Elev8 Veterans, and then partnering with me, we're able to gift these and give them away to veterans that need them.
Yes.
And deserve it.
And deserve them. Congratulations for everything you've been through. I was checking out your page and stuff. I just can't believe where you've come from. But I feel the same way, and I know there's many, many more out there that do.
Yes.
So, congratulations on winning the Ice Cube vaporizer. So what was the funny thing about this Ice Cube vaporizer?
Well, I knew he wasn't a veteran. IC was. But it's cool. I'm from San Diego. I'm from the West Coast. I idolize this rapper, so I would take it.
NWA all the way,
yes.
right?
And he's for the cause.
And he is for the cause for sure.
Yeah, right?
Oh man.
So we're gonna give this to you.
That's
yes.
Sweet.
Congratulations. So the drawing was yesterday, and what I had people do was tag a veteran and then tag a veteran organization.
Okay.
And so then I went through the comments through simplyears.com, and he was the winner. So how did you find out about me?
Well,
Elev8 Veterans.
Well, it went from starting with Elev8 Glass. You know, because I just moved here over the summertime, so I'm trying to get more like me. I was normally a blunt smoker, you know.
Right.
That's how I started too.
You know, and I hear it's like, man, it's like a whole nother, you know, ballpark. And so I started building my collection. So I'll go to Elev8 and Halloween and everything. I kept on.
You were at Heady Halloween?
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
And so I went, and so I saw the like I said, the Freddy Krueger, and I was amazed.
Oh yeah.
And I even told the girl in front, I was like, yeah, it's a better coat. You know, these, you know, like for me, it just looked like I just love it. I was so happy, and man, it is such an honor and pleasure to just be able to get one of these finally. Like I just started having my own little smoker, little setup at home, and I was missing one of these.
We'll pass it to you
now
first.
I can
Ladies first.
rub
Thank
this in
you.
my friend's face.
That is so. I'm so happy that you won this.
So do you know the difference? Like, I mean, I'm sure you know about vaping and all that. But
Yes.
Do you know about bioavailability?
No, I do not.
Okay, so we just kind of found this term out probably like, I don't know, 3-6 months ago. Bioavailability is like what your body can absorb through a different method. So eating it is 4 to 20%, smoking's 30%, and vaping here is 50 to 80%. So you get more, and then combustion actually destroys up to 60% of your active ingredients. So with vaping, we eliminate that. So you know, this machine will help people save money. It'll help them get the medication they need or the cannabis they need without the whole shebang bang and everything.
It's nice.
Yeah, so that's your
Yeah,
first
that's-
tip. What about the flavor there?
Tastes great.
So you're getting up to 80% of the medicine in that plant into your body.
It's
right
not
now.
a blunt. So you do smoke blunts now?
Yeah.
A lot?
Actually, I'm making this transition. Be like now my blunt smoking is like I used to smoke like over an eighth a day blunts, like easily, and that's a day, you know. But then once I came out here, so I started getting my little setups, my little dab rigs, and a couple pieces, and I'm able to, you know, conserve what I have and last longer, and I get better results.
Right.
You know, and that's the key object is getting the best out of what you have. And if I'm getting 50 to 80% out of it, then hell, don't spoil me with a good time.
Yeah, and
Death jar there.
oh yeah. Yeah, so this stuff too, like at night, you can eat this stuff right here too. So people will look at it and they're like, nah, I ain't eating that shit, because you equate it as fucking ash from cigarettes or blunts.
Yeah.
This ain't ash. This is like a roasted nut, like a coffee bean and shit. So you can eat this, and I promise, it does taste good. It tastes like roasted cannabis. So you eat this shit at night because it's already been decarboxylized.
Yeah.
Which is good to go, and so you can eat that. There's a lot of like, so sometimes when people are vaping, they don't get it dark enough, and that's not from getting a high enough temperature.
Yeah.
So when you're vaping, you're going to want to watch this, and we'll go through it and everything too. But you want to go for a brown like this or a dark brown.
Okay.
And so why do you want to do that? And that's because you have there's CBC and then THCV. THCV, so THC doesn't necessarily help so much with the pain. It's a psychoactive drug, and so maybe it helps you forget it or just deal with it better.
Yeah.
But THCV actually does help with the pain. So does cannabis help with pain? Well, when you talk about CBD or THC, no. But there's other cannabinoids in there that do.
Yes.
So there's so many different things in there.
The one thing that I want to get out is a misconception, and I don't know, cannabis for me has never eliminated my pain. It is not a painkiller. What it has been able to do is help me to compartmentalize and to relax my body so that I can process the pain.
Cool.
Because my pain is never going to go away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my pain is never going to go away. It's always going to be there because my body is damaged from jumping out of perfectly good airplanes.
Oh yeah, I'll take it.
And I have to acknowledge that. So being able, is that how you feel? Well, he's going to vape there, but so that's how I feel. Like I'm saying, it's not a painkiller. It's not a heal-all. What it does is help you compartmentalize.
Right.
I
and process
completely agree.
Okay.
Yes. A lot of times when I was in pain, I always resorted because I try my best to stay away from any pills.
Oh yeah.
So what does cannabis do for me? Yes, I know it doesn't really relieve the pain, but it does the whole psychological mindfare with me where I'm like, all right, screw this damn pain, whatever, I'm over it.
Yes.
You can throw it in the back and say,
I was
Yes.
like, whatever, dude.
It's
I'm
there
just
no matter
it's like,
what I
fuck
do.
it, dude,
So
you
if
know?
I concentrate on it, it will get worse, right?
Yes.
Good.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm so glad I'm not the only one.
Nope, you're not the only one.
Yep. And so a lot of people also when they get out. Go ahead. You have a question?
Oh, I was going to ask one. Does the VA support the use of cannabis? Because the VA is like, hey, here's 11 different pills for you. Here's 4 pages of pills for you, and they're throwing that shit out.
I suddenly boosted up my rating with those suckers. It took me 2 years to finally get my first appointment with the VA. During that whole scandal during 2011, 2012, yeah, that was a nightmare. And when I finally was getting seen with the VA down in San Diego, because they have one mass location right there, and they asked me what I was taking for medication wise, and I told them like what I did take was such and such pills for them. What I am now taking is cannabis, and there goes that little smirk like, I don't recommend you doing that.
So you straight up was like, I was on all
you
of
told
this,
them, okay.
and I went to this.
Yes, they no, and of course society does. I will say half society is now realizing it. It's all about the money. It's always been about the money, you know. It's always been about the money. The war's always been. Everything's about money,
Yeah.
you know. And it sucks because we're robbing people from can be more stable and more healthy for them, you know. And like for example, like I was a perfectly fine young man, even with things from Iraq and Afghanistan, I was still fine until I got on all these medications, and then I'll say I'm drill sergeant my kids, and you know they're only 4, 3, 1 years
muscles.
old.
Like
Yeah, I felt them.
Was pristine, like so happy with everything in my physical shape, and then those pills just destroyed everything that I did not want to live another day. Really,
no, it sucked. It sucked.
It strips everything from you. You don't, and that's why the suicide is so high, because those pills, they numb every sense that you could have, every sense that you could have. So you're not feeling your emotions, you're not feeling your pain, you're not feeling anything except, in this moment, I don't want to be here anymore, so I'm going to go. And that's exactly how it feels. And I know that feeling, and it sucks.
And it sucks. That's why every now and then a soldier got to be issued a fucking stick, you know, where he can just smoke a joint and be like, you know what,
right.
fuck it.
So I never told the VA that I smoked cannabis. I came off all of these medications on my own.
Oh, yeah.
I recently I was told 3 years ago that I would need a liver transplant when I was 45. Just by 3 years, I was removed from the liver transplant list. They recently repaired my liver and repaired some other internal organs that I had damage from because of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease from these pills.
Yeah.
I'm on no medications. My body's in full remission from all of these non-genetic diseases I had, and it's all from cannabis.
Exactly.
You know, and now I'm a vegan too, but they told me when I went in for my last surgery, no, you can't take cannabis. You need to take all these narcotics. You need to take these pills afterwards. I'm like, okay. And then they even told me that I couldn't remain a vegan. They even the whole time, they're like, you can't be a vegan.
And of
it's
course,
not
with
healthy.
all these pills, they require you to consume, X amount of water. And if I'm taking all these dang pills,
And all
like,
the
am I
pills
going
counteract with each other.
Exactly. I was like, why can't I just smoke some marijuana here and be good? And I'll just drink half a water bottle,
Yeah, so,
with my cotton mouth. That's it.
Right.
So thank you. So Steve, you're the reason Elev8 Veterans was formed, because you created a product that we needed, and it's saving people.
I needed it. I think that all people that consume cannabis need a better way. Yeah, I mean, I grew up on blunts too.
Yeah.
Because it's big. You get your full down. But fuck, man, like every morning, you're hawking up loogies, like.
And that's where I kind of want to ease away, because I didn't really start smoking cigarettes until Iraq. My first mission. We got hit on a market walk. And my mom had sent me 2 cartons of cigarettes. Just in case. And
that's what we sent.
And that day, I smoked 5 packs of cigarettes that day.
Holy shit!
And from there, it was like, tobacco, and of course, blunts, and previous, before the army, I was smoking blunts, and all that tobacco leaves just really not
It's
not
an
good.
insane number of people that never smoked a day before they go in the military. And either because they get put in a stressful situation or they want to take breaks with their unit, they start smoking.
Yeah.
And so like you never did that. And now, have you quit smoking cigarettes?
I'm trying.
See?
I'm trying.
I was able to quit with joints before I found this vaporizer. Yeah. When I first moved here, I just traded cigarettes for joints. I know that sounds like a lot of pot, but I was down for it. However,
I'm down for it too.
I only smoked about 3 cigarettes a day ever in my life.
Yeah.
So like I wasn't a smoker.
Oh, yeah.
I smoked.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't a smoker. Like
Yeah,
those people. I don't know how you guys can do
I
it.
became a smoker. I became a chain smoker.
Yeah, but I could have I could even have 1 cigarette last me all day, maybe 2 or 3 days sometimes.
Yeah, that's...
Because I just didn't need it. Like...
I know. And now, like...
But now I got pot, man.
I got pot. I got this cool contraption here where I can consume my medical marijuana, and it is...
And we'll show you the dab setup for it too. So you can do dabs on it. You can do vice versa. We'll show you how to mix your dabs with the herbs.
Teach you everything you need to know.
It's good. We can do that right now, actually, right?
Yeah, we can.
We'll show you that up really quickly.
So we'll just get some of this full spectrum soup here that we got. This is my favorite kind of dabs.
Yeah, I like it because it's easy to grab. But all I do is I just drop it in there.
Okay.
This ain't nothing special.
No.
But it is full spectrum.
Yeah.
So I just kind of drop it in there, and then go ahead, inhale it.
And now you've just made your own caviar.
So you're like, your first hit, like the oils will just melt into the herb and they won't get it. Then you stir them in there and your vape hits start to get fucking big. And so you're getting the full spectrum of the herb. You're getting then like an added bonus from the concentrates.
Yeah. So
it kind of...
You need to ask people who can learn.
Oh yeah. So I guess another question would be, how can people learn more about Elev8 Veterans?
Well, Elev8 Veterans is on Instagram, Facebook, and we have www.elev8veterans.com. Let me say that's ELEV and the number 8 veterans. A lot of people want to elevate, and there is an organization called Elev8, and they are local. I don't know much about them. However, we are ELEV, the number 8 veterans. Instagram, Facebook. You can email me at, right now it's elev8veterans@gmail.com. We're working on elev8veterans.com email. I just haven't done that. And yeah, just send me a message or anything, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. We really want to make sure that we can get these into the hands that need them at a free or discounted cost, along with our glass blowing. So that's another option that you have here as well.
I wanted to just ask you all out there, spread the word. Let people know we're starting this thing, because if people don't know, they don't know. And luckily Junior here
I'll
was
spread the
following
word.
it.
Yeah,
and,
I'll spread.
Yeah.
sure.
So who tagged you yesterday, or did Elevate Glass Gallery then you saw them post it and then you came to my page?
I saw them post it.
Yes.
I believe I was already following your page.
Yeah.
I mean, anything pretty much has weed and veterans I try to follow. And then it was actually I had just got home from my workout from gym, whatever. I was there rolling blunt, and it pops up. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, oh, go to original. Okay, and then it started from there.
Good for you. Well,
You know, and then I just like, all right, I'm gonna tag my boys who I was in army with. I was like, I hope I get this. So I feel like I deserve this. I need this.
Well, if anybody needs some personal training, you can just hit this guy up
Yes,
here.
you can.
He's tagged as the winner, so you never know. Veterans helping veterans, right?
Yes, always.
Thanks so much, Steve, for all of this, because we
thank
couldn't
you,
have it
Theresa.
without you.
Thank you, Junior, for your service. Thank you all.
Likewise,
I think that's it. We'll follow the show.
Yes.
Right.
Peace out, y'all. Elevate.